Hey guys, I know you guys were probably expecting an opening here. It's Sunday. I'm going to do our typical video, but I'm not going to be doing an opening. Jacob is kind of taking a break, and there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, it's Christmas season, so we're spending a lot of money towards Christmas gift for the kids. We're kind of relinquishing that money from our Pokemon budget to put it there. It's self-explanatory on that part of it. Number two, we'd like to kind of save up a little bit more money for that budget coming into January. Maybe get some Vmax Climax and maybe go into one of these bigger sets and do a little bit better of an opening, a better quality one that you guys might enjoy a little bit more. Also, it's just the hassle and the buzz and everything that's going on right now with the season. It's just really difficult to sit down, set up, get all the Pokemon opening, collect, clean, and put everything back away. It's just not a good time of the season for that, so there's a few reasons why. But we're going to go ahead and just do a regular talk video because it doesn't take me very much to put up a camera and sit here and put up my mic and just have a conversation with you about what's happening in the Pokemon TCG market, some investing things that are happening, and also just what's going on with eBay in general with some things to watch out for if you are purchasing Vmax Climax. So if you're new here, of course, hit that subscribe down below, hit that like, notify, and hit the like, guys. We can get 30 on this video. We've been doing fantastic, guys. The likes have been helping us out a ton. But as most of you guys know that have been watching us, we are on the road to 500. We are getting very close to that Celebrations ETB. I'd like to try and get that out as soon as possible. So if you are new here, be sure you hit that subscribe so we can keep moving on it. And at the end here, I will put a reminder for the video to go to it. And definitely put in that one, the end is near. That is going to be the catchphrase for this video and for this giveaway. And of course, put that in the comment of the video where we make the announcement for the giveaway. And we will be doing the drawing for that coming up here on Wednesday. I will stop taking entries for that and do the video or pull it into the video on Tuesday at 7 p.m. just like last time. So just keep that in mind as we get a little bit closer to it here next week. But let's just talk about some things that are going on right now with Vmax Climax. I didn't see it with Shining Star V, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it as close when that one came out. What we're seeing is on eBay, there will be some sales on these Vmax Climax boxes, and it's just kind of interesting that you see the pricing of that ranging from about 90 to 110, right in that range with shipping. That's pretty consistent, and every so often you'll catch one that's like $80 or $85 with shipping. And you sit there and it's not much difference. I mean, it's just a subtle price difference, which makes you really kind of draw to it and go. But be sure that if you're looking at those ones, you check the description very thoroughly. What I've been noticing is if you click those and you go ahead and go to the buy or get ready to actually purchase it at that price, it actually says in the description or somewhere really subtly in the title, they are no cellophane or not wrapped. Now, that means is that someone has, of course, opened these boxes. They've gone through, pulled the 10 packs, and they have weighed them out to pull the heavy hit cards or whatever they might be looking for in those cards. Maybe looking for God packs or whatever versions they were looking for on the weighing system. And then, of course, they got what they wanted out of them. They found the packs and they condensed packs. And then they're just selling off the remnants or maybe the lower grade packs or maybe with packs that they weren't needing. And of course, they're selling them to you on eBay in this open box. So just be very careful when you're purchasing the boxes. Be sure that they say sealed when you're doing the purchasing on these. Granted, I don't know how weighable this set is. The couple openings I've watched now, Leonhardt did a nice 6-box opening here this weekend on Saturday or yesterday, and they're just all over the place. So some have 2, some have 1, some have none, some have, a Calyrex and a heavy hit card or a super secret rare, and it's all over the place. So I don't know how weighable it really is, but obviously someone must be finding a way to do that when they're looking at purchasing this. If they're ripping the box open, taking the cellophane off, and selling these up without the cellophane as an open box sale. But it's not a big price difference, guys. So just be cautious because it really did. I did it twice where I was just kind of looking around going, wow, this one's a little bit cheaper than all the rest. And you click on it and the one didn't have in the title, but down in the description below it had it in the description. So just check yourself, make sure that you're covering your bases on that. And definitely make sure that you're being cautious when you're purchasing these, to be sure that they're sealed, if that's what you're looking for, of course. But next thing that I want to discuss is that we have done a Patreon account finally. There's a couple reasons I'm doing this. I'm doing a low tier just so you guys can get some members access. I'm going to do some behind the scenes things as we're upgrading or moving things or looking for stuff, or some of the things that I'm doing not so much for the video content, but maybe doing with the investing content just outside of this. The other reason that I want to do it is that I want to start working on a little bit more of a fun and a unique way to combine two communities. I want to take the YouTube community, of course, bring our findings and do what we're keep doing videos on the investing side of things and how things work. But I had the idea of taking maybe $50 or $100 and we go on to Patreon and take the members. So when we get up to like 5 or 10 members, I want to start doing this where we start making decisions on how we're going to take that money and invest that money into a product, a singles. I know a lot of you guys by the last comments on the last video, which was very helpful, guys, are looking at the sealed market, which is pretty much what I do. So it's good information for me to know that. So now when we go to this kind of event where we're actually working together on something, we'll put up some polls to make decisions on what we're purchasing, how we're going to purchase it, what we're going to sell it, where we're going to sell it at, all these kind of things that we can work together as a community to see if we can take that $50 or $100 and create a larger account. And what I'd like to do is go for a few months, maybe 4 to 6 months, and we'll make a decision on that with the members of the community to, of course, I'm going to take back the $50 and $100 out of it. So whatever profit or proceeds we see out of the sales and the transfers of this, and I'll break it all down on Patreon. I mean, I'm going to fully disclose everything that we do here. But my thought is that we can either A, say we got the item we want and we do a giveaway to one of the Patreon members for this, or B, we sell the item and take the proceeds from that as a contribution to one of the Patreon members that have joined. So either way we can do this. It's kind of up to you. We did a $3 tier, which is the minimum that Patreon does, and that is just going to pretty much get you the behind the scenes stuff, exclusives, but you really won't have access to doing polls or making decisions on how we will sell, buy, what product we buy, how we're going to sell them, any of that kind of stuff. But we will allow you to see what the decisions are made and how it's going through. The other part of it is that, like I said, you're going to get to see maybe some of the back scene stuff that we do here with the investing side, storage, how we're moving things along, sources that we're using for the sales on things, and where we're purchasing things from. So that's just all members access that I want to give to you guys, and it's something that kind of building on our community too, to assist with some of the costs of the openings and all the other stuff. None of the proceeds myself, I've always said I don't want to make money on this channel. That's not the intent. The intent of this channel is to, of course, at least break even on it, cover my costs, and then the rest of it would start going back to you guys in the community as we move forward. Maybe we'll do bigger pack openings if that's what you guys like to do. Maybe we will just strictly start doing more of these investing challenges to where we make a bigger budget and see if we can get a bigger giveaway or give bigger items and just keep building this. So like I said, that's just an idea that I want to go through. If you guys are interested in the Patreon, of course, check it out below. I'll put that in the description. Definitely, if you're interested in partaking in this, I'd like to have at least 5 members before we start it. And of course, as more members join, we might get some better decisions, more ideas, and things kind of shifting around to just be all inclusive of all the members. Of course, that's where we will use the polls and that to make those decisions. So, like I said, definitely check that out if you're interested. That's down below in the links. And the last thing that I just want to talk about, of course, is that there is more these new sets coming out. We're going to be seeing, of course, it sounds like this is the rumor, and this is what we're seeing on a couple of sites now, is that there is going to be an English version of Vmax Climax, which brings in a lot of questions. Is the English version of this going to take all of those cards and move them up to June? Is what the kind of the release date idea is on that one. Is that in June we would be seeing a potential release of an English Vmax Climax type set. But are we going to be getting those character cards with their Pokemon? Are they going to take those and spread them out between the sets before that? What are we going to be seeing when that happens, and if it happens, as more details of course come up. We do know that there's a set in June, and the release or the kind of leak is that this is going to be that English version of Vmax Climax. So which actually in the past is about the right timing from the Japanese to the English releases of these type of sets. Like I said, not the first time these sets have been happening. Of course, last one was Shining Legends here in the United States for English, or the English version, and that was released 6 months after the Japanese version, of course. Same thing even with the holiday of Vmax Climax or Shiny Star V to Shining Fates. There's about that 4-month gap there, and now of course you're looking at almost 7 months before the release of the English version of Vmax Climax. So not abnormal, pretty much normal news, but if it does happen, it's going to be fantastic to be able to see a similar set here in the United States. It's just a question of what's going to happen with those character cards, and are they going to get broken up between Brilliant Stars? I'm sure there's going to be another set in there between February and June. Of course, we know they'll have another set somewhere between there. Are they going to take some of those character cards, and the remaining of them will make it to the English version of Vmax Climax? Or are they just going to skip over Bright Stars, the other set, and take all them character cards to the English version of it? We don't know. Kind of puts up a new little dynamic to what may be happening here in the future. So definitely keep an eye on it. We're going to be really keeping our eyes now on Brilliant Stars to see, are these cards going to be there? Are we going to see some of the cards there? Are there going to be none of them in that set, and they all just going to get pushed forward? So definitely some interesting things, some different events coming up. And like I said, if you do want to do the giveaway, like I said in the beginning, I'm going to put that video right here next to me now. So if you want to go back, go ahead and check out the previous video and put in the comments, the end is near. Of course, that's going to be our last booster pack giveaway before the finale of the Celebrations ETB right here over my shoulder. But if you're new here, always, it's helpful, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and hit the like, guys. It really does help us out. We can get 30 likes. It's not that hard. It's free, and it's great for our channel, and it helps us get more content to people out there. If you do like this content, as always, check out these 2 videos over here. I'll put them up with some similar content, and we will see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.